What if the fastest way to eliminate stiffness and move like you're decades younger isn't stretching for hours, but learning 5 specific movements that ancient monks perfected? Shaolin monks have been using these mobility exercises for centuries to develop the kind of fluid movement that looks impossible, flowing through positions that most people can't even attempt, and building bodies that stay flexible and pain-free well into their later years. But if you miss the one principle that makes these movements actually work, you'll force the stretches and wonder why your mobility never improves. So what makes these 5 movements different from every other flexibility routine out there? And what have most people been getting wrong about building real functional mobility? Let's start with the move that unlocks your hips and builds strength through the deepest ranges of motion. If you've ever felt your hips lock up when you try to squat down, or your knees ache when you move side to side, you know exactly what restricted hip mobility feels like. The snake creeps down, which will perform as Cossack squats, is one of the most direct ways to fix that problem. You stand with your feet very wide, much wider than shoulder width. Shift your weight to one leg and lower down into a deep squat on that side while keeping your other leg completely straight. Your working leg's knee tracks over your toes while your straight leg stays planted with your toes pointing up. This is lateral hip mobility training. Your hip on the squatting side opens up through its full range of motion. Your adductors, the muscles on the inside of your thighs, get stretched under load on the straight leg side. That type of loaded stretching builds both flexibility and strength simultaneously, which is exactly what your body needs to move through full ranges of motion in everyday life without pain or injury. Shaolin monks use this because it builds the hip mobility necessary for their low, flowing stances and high kicks. When you're holding the bottom position of a Cossack squat and feeling the deep stretch, that's your hip joint learning to move through ranges. Your groin muscles are lengthening under control. Your glutes and quads on the working side are building strength in a deep squat position. This movement addresses the exact hip stiffness that makes getting in and out of cars difficult and causes lower back pain. Start with 5 to 8 reps per side. Move slowly between sides, taking 2 to 3 seconds to shift your weight. If you can't get into a full deep squat on one side yet, don't force it. Go as low as you can with control and work deeper over time. Do 3 to 4 sets with about 45 seconds of rest in between. The goal isn't to see how wide you can go. The goal is controlled movement through the deepest range your hips currently allow, gradually expanding that range session by session. Now, what if standing against a wall and moving your arms could fix your posture and eliminate shoulder pain better than any exercise you've tried? This is exactly what Shaolin monks discovered through their meditation and movement practices. The bamboo sway, which we perform as wall angels, is simple but reveals exactly where your shoulders and upper back are tight. You stand with your back against a wall, feet about 6 inches away from the base. Press your lower back, upper back, and head against the wall. Your arms start at your sides. Now slowly raise your arms up the wall like you're making a snow angel, keeping your elbows, wrists, and backs of your hands in contact with the wall the entire time. Go as high as you can while maintaining all contact points. Then slowly lower back down. Your shoulders are working through their full range of motion while your upper back has to stay flat against the wall. That position forces the muscles between your shoulder blades to engage while your chest opens up. This is the exact opposite of the rounded forward position most people live in all day sitting at desks and looking at phones. Shaolin monks needed perfect shoulder mobility for their weapon forms and striking techniques. When you're performing wall angels and struggling to keep your arms against the wall, that's revealing tightness in your chest and weakness in your upper back. Your pecs are getting stretched. Your rear delts and rhomboids are strengthening. Your thoracic spine, the mid-back area, is learning to extend instead of staying perpetually rounded forward. This builds the foundation for improved posture and eliminates the upper back pain and shoulder discomfort that comes from poor positioning. Start with 10 to 12 slow reps. Take 3 seconds to raise your arms. Pause at the top, then 3 seconds to lower them. If your arms come off the wall or your back arches excessively, that's showing you exactly where you're limited. Don't force it. Work within your current range and it will improve. Do 3 sets with a minute of rest between. This movement also helps with neck pain by improving the alignment of your entire upper body. Now here's the move that teaches your spine to move segment by segment instead of as one stiff unit. The Shaolin bow, which will perform as a segmented spinal roll down, is one of the most therapeutic movements for your entire back. You stand tall with feet hip-width apart. Starting from your head, you slowly roll down one vertebra at a time, curling your spine forward. Your chin drops to your chest, then your upper back rounds, then your mid-back, then your lower back. Your arms hang heavy. You roll down as far as your flexibility allows, ideally until your hands reach toward the floor. Then you reverse the movement, stacking your spine back up one vertebra at a time. from your lower back to your upper back to your neck until you're standing tall again. This is segmental spinal mobility training. Most people move their spine as one rigid unit, bending from their hips and keeping their back straight. This movement teaches each segment of your spine to move independently. That type of controlled articulation is exactly what your spine needs to stay healthy and pain-free through decades of use. Shaolin monks use spinal waves and roll downs in their forms to maintain the flexibility necessary for their acrobatic movements. When you're rolling down and feeling each section of your back engage, that's your spine learning to move the way it's designed to. Your erector spinae muscles are lengthening under control on the way down and engaging to support you on the way back up. This movement decompresses your vertebrae, releases tension, and improves your awareness of how your spine moves. Start with 5 to 8 slow repetitions. Take at least 5 seconds to roll down and 5 seconds to roll back up. If you can't reach the floor, that's completely fine. Go as far as your current flexibility allows. The key is the segmental movement, not how far down you go. Do 2 to 3 sets. This movement is especially valuable first thing in the morning to wake up your spine, or at the end of the day to release accumulated tension. It's one of the best things you can do for chronic lower back pain and overall spinal health. Now here's something most people miss. These mobility movements build incredible flexibility, but they only create lasting change if you're consistent and patient with the process. That's where having a complete system comes in, something that addresses all the areas where people over 40 typically get tight and painful. That's why I created Reboot Your Body. It's a simple, step-by-step program designed to eliminate the chronic aches and pains that stop you from moving freely. If you're dealing with stiff hips that make it hard to get down on the floor with your grandkids, tight shoulders that limit your reach, or that nagging lower back pain that makes you hesitate before bending over, this program shows you exactly how to fix it so you can move pain-free and maintain your independence for life. The link is in the description below. Now, have you ever wondered why your hips feel locked up and how Shaolin monks maintain such deep hip flexibility even as they age? That's the lotus prep, and it's one of the most effective hip openers you can practice. The lotus prep, which will perform as pigeon pose, requires you to position one leg in front of you with your shin roughly perpendicular to your body, while your other leg extends straight behind you. You're essentially in a deep lunge position, but your front leg is bent at the knee and rotated outward at the hip. This creates an intense stretch through your hip flexor on the back leg and your glute and hip rotators on the front leg. Your front hip is opening up through external rotation, the movement that most people lose first as they age. Your back hip is stretching through the hip flexor and psoas, the muscles that get chronically shortened from sitting. This combination makes pigeon pose one of the most complete hip mobility exercises available. And for people over 40, this type of hip work is absolutely critical for preventing lower back pain and maintaining your ability to move freely. Shaolin monks use deep hip openers like this to prepare for meditation and the low stances required in their martial arts. When you're in pigeon pose and feeling that deep stretch through your hip, that's years of accumulated tightness starting to release. Your piriformis, a deep hip rotator, is lengthening. Your IT band may be stretching. Your hip capsule is gaining range of motion. All of this translates directly to easier walking, less back pain, and better overall mobility. Start by getting into the position carefully. Bring one knee forward and rotate it out to the side. Extend your back leg behind you. If your hips are very tight, you can place a folded towel or cushion under your front hip for support. Hold this position for 60 to 90 seconds per side, breathing deeply and trying to relax into the stretch. Don't bounce or force it. Let time and gravity do the work. Do 2 rounds per side. This movement is also excellent for sciatica relief because it releases tension in the piriformis muscle that can compress the sciatic nerve. What happens when you combine spinal rotation with shoulder mobility in one movement? You get one of the most effective exercises for eliminating upper back stiffness and improving your ability to rotate without pain. The leopard's reach, which we know as thread the needle, targets the thoracic spine and shoulders simultaneously. You start on your hands and knees in a tabletop position. Take one arm and thread it under your body, reaching across to the opposite side. Your shoulder comes down to the floor while your head rests on the ground. Your hips stay stacked and facing forward. Your other arm can extend forward for balance or wrap around your back to deepen the stretch. This is rotational mobility training for your mid-back combined with a shoulder stretch. Your thoracic spine rotates in a direction it rarely moves through during normal daily activities. Your shoulder on the threading side gets stretched through its full range of motion. That combination addresses 2 of the most common areas of restriction for people over 40. Shaolin monks use threading motions in their forms to maintain the rotational flexibility necessary for strikes and defensive movements. When you're in thread the needle and feeling the stretch through your upper back and shoulder, that's your body releasing the tension that builds from hours of sitting and repetitive forward movements. Your thoracic spine is learning to rotate freely again. Your rotator cuff muscles are getting stretched and strengthened. The muscles between your shoulder blades are lengthening. Start by threading one arm under your body as far as comfortable. Hold for 30 to 45 seconds, breathing deeply into the stretch. Then slowly unwind and switch sides. Do 2 to 3 rounds per side. If you want more stretch, try reaching your top arm overhead or wrapping it behind your back. This movement is especially effective for reducing shoulder pain and improving your ability to look over your shoulder while driving or reach across your body without discomfort. The complete system that builds monk-like mobility. Here's your routine. The snake creeps down, 3 to 4 sets of 5 to 8 reps per side. Move slowly and control the depth. The bamboo sway, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Keep all contact points against the wall. The Shaolin bow, 2 to 3 sets of 5 to 8 slow roll downs. Focus on segmental movement. The lotus prep, 2 rounds of 60 to 90 seconds per side. Breathe and relax into it. The leopard's reach, 2 to 3 rounds of 30 to 45 seconds per side. Let the stretch develop gradually. 4 to 5 times per week, that's it. 15 to 20 minutes per session. 2 weeks in, you'll notice movements feel less restricted. 4 weeks in, you'll move with less pain and more confidence. 8 weeks in, you'll see dramatic improvements in your range of motion and how your body feels during everyday activities. Because mobility training like this teaches you something that static stretching never can. How to move through your full range of motion with control. How to build flexibility and strength together. How to maintain the movement quality that keeps you independent and active for decades. This type of training builds what Shaolin monks call internal flexibility, the ability to move freely through all planes of motion without restriction or pain. It's not about doing splits or extreme contortions, it's about having the hip mobility to squat down easily, the shoulder mobility to reach overhead without discomfort, the spinal mobility to bend and rotate without stiffness. This is functional mobility that makes life better. The mental benefits are equally valuable. These movements require patience and the willingness to work within your current limitations. You can't force flexibility, you have to earn it through consistent practice and respect for your body's current capacity. Learning this patience builds a healthier relationship with your body and reduces injury risk. Plus, your joints will thank you for prioritizing mobility. Unlike intense workouts that can beat up your body, these mobility movements actually help your joints feel better. You're increasing synovial fluid production, which lubricates your joints. You're improving blood flow to your connective tissues. You're teaching your nervous system that it's safe to move through larger ranges of motion. This is how you build a body that feels good to live in. And here's what makes this approach revolutionary for people dealing with age-related stiffness. You're not forcing your body into positions it's not ready for. You're not stretching to the point of pain. You're working with your body's natural capacity and gradually expanding it. Each session teaches your nervous system that movement is safe, that reaching further is possible, that bending deeper doesn't have to hurt. This gentle but consistent approach creates lasting change that aggressive stretching never achieves. The beauty of these movements is they also serve as a daily assessment of how your body is feeling. Some days your hips will feel more open, other days tighter. This teaches you to listen to your body and adjust accordingly, a skill that becomes increasingly valuable as you age and helps prevent the injuries that come from pushing too hard. 5 movements. Monk-like mobility. 0 excuses.